Hi, I'm Amy Matthews, and I teach a course called Embodied Anatomy and Kinesiology. One of the questions I get asked is what embodied means. And it comes from a whole field of work called somatics, which is based on the Greek word soma, which means body. And the idea of these practices is that we get knowledge and wisdom from our own body, as opposed to the knowledge and wisdom we get from what other people tell us, or from what we look up in a resource or read in a book or something. So when we look at studying anatomy and kinesiology and bringing the idea of embodiment into that, hopefully it becomes not just about memorizing information or pictures or names of things in a book or memorizing laws of physics, though that can certainly be a part of it, but it also becomes about figuring out my own experience of my body. And I think that the intersection between the kind of book learning and the outside reference and my own experience is a really fascinating place to see how I know myself, but then also to see how to hear other people's experiences. One of the things I love about valuing the experiential approach, or about valuing each person's experience, is that then everybody can have their own experience, and no one has to be made wrong. So you don't have to get it right to be successful at being embodied. Instead, it's like there becomes so many right ways to do it that people can start to feel empowered about being in their own bodies. And I think that empowerment about our own bodies is really needed to counterbalance some of the ideas about the right way to be in the world and some of the influences we have in education and culture right now. So in the anatomy course, in the anatomy and kinesiology course, what I do is we do cover the details of the names of things and the joints and how they work, or in the muscles course, where the muscles attach and what movements they might make. But we keep interweaving it with having your own experience of that, so that eventually we can find this intersection between the outside knowledge and our internal experience that gives us a different way to be in the world, and I think a different way to be in relationship. And to me, that's all about yoga and having a personal practice that becomes a learning practice and a teaching practice too.